So guys, I'm making this video. Maybe I'm going to help someone that has the same problem as I have. Apparently it's quite common. It's about a Mercedes W203. It's a C-Class from 2006, 2.2 CDI. So about a year ago I took out the intake manifold, which is quite a big job on this car, on this engine. I cleaned it. It was all gummed up, and the swirl flaps, I mean, they were quite okay, but quite gummed up. I knew it's a problem, and I wanted to address it before having problems with the car. So I cleaned it and deleted the swirl flaps. One thing, apparently if you leave the motor from the swirl flaps there, which is under the intake manifold, it's quite impossible to see it now. Let me turn on the light. So I'm gonna explain you later. So that's the motor. That's they call it the M55. Well, it's under there. It's right now with the intake in its place. It's quite impossible to work on it. So the thing is, it worked okay for about 1 year. I didn't have any problems. Apparently you can leave it connected, but when it doesn't work anymore, the motor, which happened to me, I get an error. I don't remember exactly. I'm gonna put it in the description. I think it's 2009, the code. Not sure right now. But the thing is, the car goes into limp mode. You don't have all the power, and one way to address it, I mean, the easiest, I think, because I don't want to take all this out again for that motor, which I'm not using because I don't have the swirl flaps. What I did, this is I found out on internet a mode. You can trick the ECU that you have the motor, but I'm not using it anymore. So the thing is, you have to put a transistor. It's not a transistor, it's a resistor, 4.7 kilo ohms between these two pins, which are signal and positive. Positive, it's in the middle, and on the right it's signal. On the left it's ground. You don't have to do anything with the ground one. You just leave it like that. This is something temporary I'm doing to test it. I'm going to update the situation later, maybe after 1 week after I test it. But the thing I wanted to explain is, how do you get to this connector? Well, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. But if you manage to do it like I did, it's going to save you a lot of time. So the connector, let me see how I explain it to you. It's over there, goes on the left over there. So where you see the round thing, it goes over there. You barely reach it with your finger. Thing is, I don't know if you know how these connectors work. You have to push it, okay, towards the back. Right now I have this here. It's quite difficult to do it with one hand, but anyways, the gray thing has to go back, and then you push it. I did it with a screwdriver. His position is like this over there. It's over there, okay? You just have to slide it backwards. I managed to do it with a screwdriver, and afterwards I managed to pull this cable up with a plug, and I put the resistor. This is an old resistor my father has laying around. I'm going to buy a new one which is smaller, and this is just for testing. This is going to cure your limp mode, so the ECU is going to think that you have the motor there and working. I mean, the best way would be to remap your car. You can remap your car, delete swirl flaps, and you wouldn't have any kind of problem. But this is another way to do it, so you can cure your limp mode and you don't waste a lot of money going to a workshop or a lot of time to dismantle again everything. Don't know if you know it, it's quite a big job. So this is the way I addressed it. Now I'm gonna put something on top of it to test it. I'm going to come back with a review, with an update.